Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 58.4 kilograms, representing Mandurah Combat Sports Academy, holding a record of 2 wins for just 1 defeat. He is Jaye Hyland! And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 57 kilograms. He represents CMBT Training Centre, holding a record of 1 win for 0 defeats. He is Cooper Martin! And when our action begins, our referee in charge, Phil Cassidy.
I think it's been a busy night for all of us, hasn't it? Ben Vickers, Phil Cassidy, once again got his hands full with these two.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. It's going to be a really good fight. I'm glad that all the drama's behind us and we can just watch these 2 young, talented fighters get amongst it. And here we go with Phil Cassidy taking the first point off of Jaye Hyland. He'll get another point deducted at the end of the second round, should we go that far. At the beginning of the second round, should I say.
Well, he knows he needs a finish to even put himself on the front foot. Oh, wow, here we go.
Spin. We've seen a lot of spinning tonight. It's obviously the new breed. It's not something in my toolbox, I can tell you.
They just managed to string it all together. And again, it's such a young
big
age.
hard shot from Cooper there. Jaye's gone straight for the double leg. Very smart, taking a bit of damage early. He's got his fingers firmly locked in the cage there. Yeah. Jaye's got him lifted and he's got him on the ground. Cooper looks incredibly dangerous on the feet. Very sprightly. Attacks from everywhere. Pressure.
Well, he's got Hyland on the back foot so far.
Oh, these spinning kicks, you just don't know where they're coming from.
Look at this from Martin.
And the pressure's relentless here. Good shot again. Can he ground him this time? Yeah, he's got the fight down. Hyland's got one hook in here, looking to work towards the back, but Cooper back to his feet. Jaye's arms locked and he takes him for another ride. This cage is going to help Cooper here. He's going to look to build his base, stand back up again. Landing damage there, great work from Cooper. Big, heavy shots too.
There's plenty of activity from Martin in the early stages of round 1. Phil Cassidy giving him the firm warning, watch the back of the head.
And Jaye Hyland managing to get the height now. See how long he can keep Cooper down, but Cooper's straight back up, looking to build that base, back onto his knee. Great work from Cooper on the bottom. A couple of little shots from Jaye coming in now from this seatbelt position, and he's on the neck. The Mandurah Combat Sports Academy team have great guillotines led by Marcus McKeever and his next-gen style of grappling. And Hyland's obviously realised he's a little bit behind in the stand-up, so he's gone to the grappling and he's having some success here.
Absolutely.
Makes it a very interesting round. A lot of control time here for Jaye. Not a lot of damage, but good control time, getting himself back in the fight after a little bit of a rough start. Cooper lands really well from the bottom.
And again, continuing to strike from the bottom. And you said that, Ben. It was all Cooper Martin on the feet. It is all Hyland in these exchanges.
And this is a good spot from here with a seated head and arm. Only 10 seconds left on the clacker. Hyland looking to release the submission and do some damage. Cooper back to full guard, looking to nullify any damage that might come in. Great first round from these 2 guys.
Trying to take control of a very active Jaye Hyland, and another point will be taken for that weight miss yesterday. So depending on how you score this one, he's got a bit of work to do, does Hyland.
Yeah, and he knew that coming in. For him now, it's about just trying to put a good performance together, get the experience, and look, he's not out of this fight. If he finishes this fight, he's going to win it, right?
Absolutely.
If he 10-8s the next 2 rounds, it's probably a draw. So he's not without successful outcomes in this fight yet, Jaye. I would think he'd be going back to the grappling as soon as he gets an opportunity to get on the legs.
And you'd want to see why. That was a big right hand from Cooper Martin. Down goes Hyland momentarily.
Cooper Martin is a phenomenal striker.
Big knees from Martin.
Oh, great shot from Jaye Hyland. He's as tough as they come, this young 19-year-old from Mandurah.
Well, that's one way to get yourself out of trouble, and another left hook for good measure.
Hyland has decided he's not going to be the nail anymore, and he wants to be the hammer. And look at that transition into the takedown there.
That was sensational. Beautiful. And he's got time to work there.
Yeah, absolutely. And Cooper just needs to do a little bit more of what he was doing in the first round. He's looking for the handcuff here, Jay. And Cooper just needs to weather the storm on the ground, look to land his damage where he can, and then look to get back to the feet. But Jay's decided to throw caution to the wind on the feet now to get into the legs. So we're in a very interesting phase of this fight now. We're going to see how Cooper copes now with being a little bit more tired on the bottom. And now he's mounted against the cage. This is a bad spot with the grapevines in. He needs to start working, needs to get off his hips, and he needs to lose the grapevines, bring his feet to the inside. He's lost one already.
Great positional control for Hyland. It's Martin in a spot of bother, full mount for Hyland, and he continues to work.
And in the amateur ranks, sometimes one bad position is enough to lose you a round, you know, yes, or win you a round on the other side. So Hyland's control now. He's been in this position for about 30 seconds of a 3-minute round. There's 40 to go, and he's in mount. And Cooper's not moving enough with his hips. Cooper needs to be more active. You see how he's flat on his back?
Yes.
He needs to get off both hips and be on one hip, and it's going to make it much harder for Jaye to just sit there. Jay's actually sitting on his hips. If he could buck a bit or walk his feet, which he's trying to do. There we go. There's the movement, and he's off his hips. See how immediately when he gets off his hips, Jaye has to readjust his balance and consolidate the position, which he did really well. And now Cooper's getting a bit of a sense of urgency. He's like, I don't want to be in this position anymore. He's managed to lose the cage, and now he just needs to get off his being flat on his back and start looking for half guard.
Well, your expert analysis is always appreciated, Ben Vickers, and it seems that Cooper Martin may have hurt you because he's in Hyland. Here we go.
So if I was Cooper Martin here, I'd just be looking to keep a little bit more distance and just be a little bit slower, not in terms of the speed of my strikes, but the intensity in which I'm closing the distance, because Jaye seems to like to fight in those tight quarters. Cooper's having a lot of success when he dominates from the center of the cage. Jaye's backing on the hips. He's going to suck them out here. And now we're going to see the cardio come into play. Cooper had to make a lot of heavy effort to try and escape that mount position. So we're going to see if that's taken a toll on his gas tank. So for me here, I'd like Jaye to get height. Height is the key against the cage. If he could just climb his head up over the height of Cooper's head, or get his hips up even. And Jaye's going to look to pop his head out and take the back, and Cooper's going to look to get that right knee base down. But Jaye's done a good job of controlling that, and he's controlling the inside leg. Spin striker versus grappler matchup so far, and that is a compliment to Cooper, because Hyland can definitely strike too, but he does look a little outclassed in that position, but definitely got the upper hand in the grappling exchange.
Make sure you get on the socials and interact with Eternal MMA. React to the fights live during our broadcast on Threads. Make sure if you can see that QR code, go on and scan it and go in the draw to win Eternal tickets. Post on Threads your Eternal 88 predictions, reactions and thoughts. Join the chat on Threads at Eternal MMA. Tell us what you think of the night, fight and everything else in between so far.
Cooper's doing all the right things here. Jaye is just very good at sort of breaking his base down. Cooper's almost up here, but the grip Jaye has on that cage side knee is just making it really difficult for Cooper to complete the stand-up. So Jaye very aware at such a young age of what he needs to do to keep someone grounded. If he could just pop his head out Cooper needs to suck both his knees out and start making a frame against the cage. Here he goes.
Well, he's at all the control in round 3, has Hyland.
He's got a hook in now here.
And he might just go for a finish to cap things off. Martin.
He's got the back, 10 seconds to go. It looks like they're going to finish the fight in this grounded position. Oh, he just didn't get a chance to throw that last shot. What a great fight from these 2 young men.
Great.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 28-27 for your winner by unanimous decision in the blue corner, Jaye.